Do we have a good connection, audio, video? Sip in Bridget. Good morning, Bridget. Sip in Sagai Raj. And I think I'm not able to see the rest of you. As I said, many of you, you hide yourselves. I'm not able to greet you. And let me see if there's anybody else who's there. There are many of you, and I would like to see you. But if you will put on your video, I can at least greet you for one moment, and then I can start the conversation. At least we should have a greeting with the video on. Whoever is possible, please put on your video so I can greet you. Sip in Tanu, welcome. Sip in Kaumudi, and anybody else who's putting on the video for me to greet you, and then you can switch off your videos. Okay. Sip in Tushar, sip in Rekha, sip in Shilpa. And with that note, let me get started. The message for today. What is the message for today on the Zoom call? I have to. What is the root cause and remedy to human suffering? Who can tell me? Who would like to take this? What is the root cause?
Yes, Guruji. Good evening.
Shivoham, Bolo Kumar Swami. What is the root cause?
The root cause of
suffering?
all sufferings are attachment. When we attach mind and body and ego, all types of suffering will start, like desires, hate, anger, and greed. To overcome the sufferings, we have to realize our true nature. Our true nature is not body and mind and ego. Our true nature is our SIP, Satchitanand. We have to realize the SIP and
what
to
does attachment do? Kumar Swami, what does attachment do?
Attachment only will attachment makes you, suppose if you are attaching to body and mind, so you are attaching to the world. So what attaching the material world means you are attaching to everybody, relations, father, mother, children, so many things will be you are attaching. So with this attachment only your desires will start, your greed will start, your anger and hate, everything will be starting, you know? So the root cause, what I understood is,
Kumar Swami has touched a very, very, very delicate point. He says the root cause of all misery and suffering, according to Kumar Swami, is attachment. And people will not understand this so easily, but he explains. He says the root cause is attachment because attachment makes you ignorant. Attachment hides the fact that you are not this body and mind and ego. Attachment makes you attached to people, to possessions, to power. He said mother, father, child. You get attached. What are you getting attached for? You are not that. Neti, neti, tattvamasi. So because of attachment, then what happens? Then Kumar Swami is very intel. Today Kumar Swami is in this intel. He's in what do you call this? What mood should I say? He's in enlightened mood. So in highly enlightened mood, Kumar Swami is speaking better than Adi Shankara also. He's speaking like one divine saint. So he said, Kumar Swami says, then you start living with greed, you start living with hate, with anger, with revenge, because you are caught by your attachment and that is making you miserable. So Kumar Swami has very beautifully put today's explanation. Kumar Swami says, we have to beware of attachment. So today, my spiritual mentor told me I should write a book on the law of detachment. I was recommended by my spiritual guide saying that we should write a book on how to have detached attachment. Because when we are not detached, then we have become blind. Then we become the slave of the mind. Then we lose the ability to think. We lose the ability to discriminate. What Kumar Swami said is very important. The moment you are attached, you are not able to think. Because you become a slave, of the mind. Means the buddhi doesn't work. The vivek doesn't work. Somebody will tell you black is blue and you will say yes. Somebody will tell you blue is red and you will say yes. Because you are not able to discriminate. And you are not able to discriminate because you are attached. And the moment you are attached, you are stuck. It's like fixed. You're like Fevicol. You get glued. That is why it's called attach. It's called attach. That is why. Thank you, Kumar Swami, for your amazing answer today. I salute you for such a good answer. Anybody else would like?
Shivam.
Shivam Guruji. Shivam to you. Anybody else would like to
Shivam,
add
Sirji.
to it? Yes,
Sir.
please. Sudeep, keep the window open. Sudeep,
Sir, Ashok uncle wants to say something. I'll speak after him.
Uncle Ji, bolo, Uncle Ji.
Shivam, Sirji.
Shivam.
Kumar Swami's points were very good and perfect. There's one more thing we can add to that. Comparison.
Comparison. Why do you compare?
We should not compare with any other. If we compare to other people, then we will be disappointed
So tell me, why do we compare?
because of our desires, greed.
Why do we have desires and greed?
Seeing others, we would also like to have those same things.
No, you should go. If Kumar Swami was Guruji, then you should become Guruji of Guruji. Then only it works. So you have to go one more. Why is it that there is attachment? Kumar Swami told one, I already did namaskara to Kumar Swami ji. What is the cause of attachment? Can you tell me?
Ignorance.
Now you are coming like Swamiji. Swami Ashok Nichani. Now you are speaking like Swamiji. Swami Ashok Nichani ji. So, because why are we attached? We are attached because of ignorance. What we think? We think, Ashok, we are this body. We think, you think I am Ashok Nichani. Because
Yes,
you think you are Ashok Nichani, you want Mrs. Nichani, Mr. Nichani, Master Nichani, Miss Nichani. Any Nichani only is Ani. Every other Ani is go to hell. Because you are Nichani. But this ignorance, you have to overcome. I am not Ashok Nichani. Ashok Nichani is just one damn it title.
name. Only a name.
The moment there is overcoming ignorance that I am not Ashok Nichani, it's a label, then there's no attachment.
Right,
Suppose I'm asking you, you had no name. And your wife had no name. And you had never seen each other for your life. Would there be attachment?
No,
if
sir.
you are walking on MG Road and there were 10 ladies walking, you do not know who's your wife. Would there be attachment?
No, sir. Name is only for recognition.
No, we out of our ignorance, see, look at how it goes. Because we need more gurus. Anybody else wants to give one more reason what causes this ignorance?
We would like to hear Sudeep, sir.
Who? Sudeep Bhargava. Guruji, Sudeep, come on, let us hear you now.
Shivam, sir.
Shivam.
Sir, you've already got the answer from Ashok uncle's mouth that the cause is the ignorance.
Now you go over Swami Ashok. We already got Guruji Kumar Swami. Now then Swami Ashok Nichani is already there. Now you go beyond that.
No, I cannot go beyond them, sir. But my only one doubt here is...
Wait.
Ji, sir.
The problem of suffering is attachment. And attachment is caused by ignorance. What is the cause of ignorance?
So there is no cause of ignorance, sir. Ignorance is there because you don't have knowledge and the realization.
Wait. How can you say there is no cause of ignorance?
No, it says the absence of knowledge is ignorance, sir. Like you answered one of my questions, you told me the reason for darkness is absence of light.
Use your buddhi and tell me what causes the ignorance.
The mind diverts us.
Ignorance is just that because we do not have the knowledge that is the reason why we have the ignorance, sir.
Girish, what causes ignorance? Girish, what is the cause of ignorance? Let us ask Girish. Let's see what Girish says.
Avidya and caught in Maya.
What catches us in Maya?
Avidya only.
What is avidya? You're right. There is avidya. Ghor avidya. घोर अविद्या के कारण दुख सहना, अविद्या में जो भी जीता है मुसीबतों में वो दुखी होता है, सच का एहसास न होता दुखी हो के वो है मरता. Cause. What is the cause?
I fail to recognize that I am not the sufferer.
Who
I am
fails?
SIP. I am
Who?
SIP.
No.
Mind
Stop,
and
stop.
ego. Mind and
Right,
ego.
come. Then say now. Why so long, Sir Dheeresh?
Yes.
Who is the one? Sudip, who's the one who's causing the ignorance? Is caused by whom?
Mind and ego.
By me.
Yes.
Say me, because then only its impact is there.
And by that, I think that I am lacking something. Actually, SIP doesn't lack anything.
Sip
By
doesn't
doing
lack.
anything, nothing can be added or distracted
No, but-
from
But tell me now. Let me go one step further. We go. What is causing the mind and ego to cause ignorance? Come on, next.
Here, not realizing the truth of life.
That is okay. What is causing? What is causing the mind and ignorance to cause? What is causing the mind and ego to cause ignorance, to be attached, and to be miserable forever and ever and ever and ever and ever?
desire.
What is causing that
happiness,
desire? Who said desire?
I said,
Who said I?
me.
Everybody is I here. You must say Girish, because the moment you said I means I can be anybody. Okay.
Yes. Sir.
So it is the I that, but your answer is very deceptive. What is causing the desire? Tell me. Who? Who's causing
I,
the desire?
ego.
I, ego. What is making the ego to what is making the ego to desire? Tell me.
Ego thinks that I am separate from SIP. I want to enjoy the world.
No. Think properly. What is causing the mind and ego to create desire? Who will tell us? Who is the super guru now?
Vastu Vishaya.
Vastusha. What's that?
Vastu is object. Vishaya is attraction.
You are just like you're jumping from here, you're jumping to the mountain without a bridge. You are jumping wrong like that, you're jumping. Cannot jump like that. You have to go from the road. Can you see? You have to go like that, and then you have to climb the mountain. So the Vastusha come later. What is causing mind and ego, me, to desire?
Sir, by
ignorance.
looking others.
Vasanas.
Huh?
Vasanas and impressions which trigger some actions to be repeated to do karma.
You are saying everything, but the answer is in the tip of your tongue. But it's not coming out.
Can I say
Yeah, you can. Who's that I? Who's that I?
that the body's name is Kaumudi?
A Kaumudi. No body's name. So body Kaumudi, tell us who is the one who is causing.
So it is unawareness and ignorance.
Correct. Caused by what? Caused by whom?
Caused by the ego and the mind again. The ego
caused
and the
by
mind
whom?
only let the
Caused by
awareness
whom?
sleep.
Caused by whom? Caused by whom?
The ego or the me or mind.
Caused-
The me and mind.
That is caused
The
by
attachment.
By
whom? Caused by
Maya.
whom? Caused by what?
Maya.
Maya. What Maya? Who's was Maya?
Illusion.
So what happened to the illusion? We are trying to catch the rat. We are trying to catch the rat. Every day in my house, I keep cheese and the rat is eating off the cheese.
By
Huh?
looking others' happiness.
Who's that? Who's this talking?
Sir, this is Tushar, sir. By looking.
Tushar.
Tushar, very good. Very good. You have given the right answer, but you have not put in the right way. So tell me now, think once more. Tell me, you have given the right answer, but you have not put the right words. What is it that's causing the mind and ego to desire?
Ignorant I.
Sir, the
Real
non-acceptance.
because we feel we are
happiness,
incomplete.
real happiness, sir. Real happiness, not realizing the real
all
happiness.
of you know the answer. All of you know the
Non-accepting.
answer, but it's very sad. I
Not
have to.
accepting God's will.
Suffering.
Guruji, Kumar Swami, you tell me, Guruji, you are the number one Guruji of today. Come on, you tell me. Wait. Kumar Swami told the cause of all desires, unhappiness, and suffering is attachment. Attachment makes us get angry, makes us desire, makes us lose our identity that we are the divine soul. Attachment makes us suffer. Attachment creates all kinds of complications. He explained that. Attachment makes us lose the realization who we are. Attachment comes, somebody said, I think Sudeep and Girish comes, Ashok Nishani, he said it comes from ignorance. And some of you said ignorance is caused by Maya. I am asking, what
Sir,
is
jealousy,
causing,
sir.
what is causing, or who is causing this desire, this ignorance? What is the starting point?
The lack of enlightenment.
That is
The
your
fact that we are not enlightened, so we feel we are incomplete. Because we are
I'm
incomplete,
hearing
so
an
we
alarm
desire.
from the administrator. So the answer, I'm only giving one answer today. All other answers you gave. The starting point. Tushar said it, but we only told a little bit. The starting point of desire, Maya, ignorance, all that is the senses, are the indriyas, the eyes, the tongue, the ear. Oh, I want attachment. I am so much in love with you. Oh, I am so much in love with you. Yeah, but you are not in love with, you are only in love with the physical body. What is causing that physical love? Either it's the eye. That's why you kept saying I. I was asking what eye. You are saying the wrong eye. You are saying the ego eye, Girish. This eye is causing the problem. Understand now? This eye is closed. Then you touch somebody. After touching, oh, that girl says, oh, Bridget says, oh, I just touched that Louis Vuitton bag. Oh, Louis Vuitton. Oh, Louis Vuitton. What is so great about Louis Vuitton? No, the eyes saw Louis Vuitton label, and the hand touched it, and the desire came, and the Maya came, and the ignorance came, and the attachment came, and the suffering came. So, my dear friends, the secret, what Sudeep told, Sudeep gave the ultimate answer. The secret is enlightenment. The secret is overcoming ignorance. That's why in the Upanishads they say Sama Dhamma. Sama Dhamma means control of the mind and control of the senses. Sama Dhamma Uparati. Uparati means when that attacks you like a tortoise opens its shell, the tortoise goes back and the shell closes. Sama Dhamma Uparati Titiksha, forbearance, Shraddha Samadhana. This is the method to reach Vivek, Vairagya, Shat Shampat, Mumukshutvam, to reach enlightenment. Questions? I'm sorry this took a little longer time, but it's a very important part of this journey of enlightenment. Administrator, questions, please. Anybody has live question? Otherwise, I'm going to Jyotri's question. I want something. So, any live question? Otherwise, I have Jyotri's question.
Sir, how
Okay.
I have a live question. How are you so confident about the rebirth?
Rebirth.
Hmm.
What is your doubt about rebirth? Tell me what is your
Like,
doubt?
my doubt is
Okay,
nobody.
Wait. One. Hello. Are you confident about death?
Huh.
What? Huh?
Because I have seen.
Death is sure or death is not sure?
That is sure
That is
because
sure.
I have seen. Huh.
Very good. You are half intelligent already. Next. Are you confident about birth?
Huh.
No. Your child came from the sky. No, your child came like the it came in your stomach, in your hand.
But also I have seen. Nah.
Not only seen, you're experienced 9 months in your womb. You're a
हाँ,
mother. So you do not deny birth and you do not deny death. When the person dies, do we keep the body or we don't keep the body?
We don't keep it.
Why we don't keep? We burn our own father's body. Why we burn?
Because there is no sip is left.
Because our father has left the body.
Oh
If
yeah,
our
yeah.
father was that body, we would not have burnt the body.
Hmm.
So next point, if our father has left the body, then our father is not the body. You agree?
Huh.
You agree? If the father has left the body, father is not the body. So where did the father go? Where did the father go? Delhi, Bombay, New York, Hong
No,
Kong.
that
Where father went?
the soul is united with God, you say, no?
No, you don't know. All that we don't know. You cannot say all those stories. All we know the father has left the body, right? Then we also know that father had some karma which is not yet settled because suddenly he died.
Okay.
So he has to settle the karma. So either you believe that up there in the mountain there is some heaven or hell, he's going flying in a UFO, unidentified flying object. He goes up in the sky in the mountain. You believe he goes to the mountain?
No, I don't believe that.
So where he went then? Stop. So he went somewhere. Then we see next day a child is born blind. Why the child is born blind?
Okay.
The child is not born blind not because God is mad, not because creator is pagal, crazy, useless, unkind, cruel. No. The child is born blind because the child is a chota baby, but the one who is in the child has done some bad karma, and that's why the child is born blind. You're clear?
Yeah, I'm clear.
Some child is born as Prince Charles. Some child is born as Narendra Modi, who finally becomes Prime Minister after making chai wala. So the child destiny depends on karma. Clear?
Okay.
If you join all these dots, you will know that it's very simple. Father died, he was born, blind or happy, karma here, karma there. If you just add all these points, you will know the reality. Because the mind is a monkey, the mind is rascal, the mind does not let us realize all this. The mind confuses us. That's why we should be very careful of the monkey mind. Because the monkey mind disturbs us. The monkey mind is our biggest enemy. We have to be very careful of the monkey mind. The moment the monkey mind is in command, we cannot realize the truth. So if you want to realize the truth, you must be in the state of consciousness. You must be in a state of consciousness, because in that state of consciousness, you will be able to realize the truth. Next question, please, Administrator.
Thank you, Ed.
Thank you. I hope you have understood at least 80%. I know you're not understood
हाँ,
100%.
नहीं, थोड़ा समझ में आया मुझे कि जो भी होता है कर्म के हिसाब से होता है.
At least कुछ 10% समझ में आया, 10-20%
समझ में आया. थोड़ा समझ
कितना?
में आया, थोड़ा सा आया. हाँ.
अगर तुम और थोड़ा attention pay करेगी तो तुम्हारे को 90% समझ में आ जाएगा. फिर 10% is enlightenment. Jyotri says how to unify with God. Jyotri, how to unify with God? By realizing that God is not God, God is Sip. As long as you realize God is God, you will never unite with God, because that God is in the temple. That God is in the statue, that God is in the church. That God is in heaven. You cannot unite with that God. If you want to unite with God, you have to understand God is not God, God is Sip. So pay attention, everybody, to like just now I explained today the third major analogy. One analogy, suffering we did. Second analogy, rebirth. Now third analogy, how do we unite with God? We unite with God by realizing one, God is not God, God is Sip. Two, by realizing I am not the body, mind, I am also Sip. So when I realize I am also Sip and he is also Sip, then I am Sip, he is Sip, you are Sip, I am Sip, he is Sip, you are Sip, everybody, and I am also having sip of coffee because it's too cold. So because everything is Sip, 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 then you become united with Sip automatically. Who will explain? Who will explain this? What I just told, sip by sip. Who is the Swamiji? Which Swamiji will explain now?
No, Guruji, God is there in
Wait. Are you going to
everyone.
explain this? Or you're asking next question?
No, I'm trying to explain.
Are, very good. Bolo, please explain.
There is God in all of us, and God is also there. So we are all one.
That explanation nobody will understand. You have to explain the way I said it. Who will try to explain the way I told? I told you step by step. Sudeep Bhargava, I can see your hand going up. Yes, sir.
So the first step is nothing but the self-realization, that is the neti neti. And then the next step that we're talking about is the God realization, that's Pragyanam Brahma.
Wait, one step back. In the first step, neti neti, what is the realization, Sudeep?
Neti neti would be that I am not the body.
I am not I. I am not body, mind, ego. I am not I. Who am I?
Then I'm the soul.
I am soul, and soul is?
Soul is nothing but a part of the Paramatma.
Soul is sip. Say it in simple words.
Soul is sip. Okay, yeah. Okay.
So I am not Sudeep Bhargava. I am
sip.
I am sip. Second analogy is what, Sudeep?
Then second would be that if I am the sip, then you are also the sip. Then
Girish
everybody in the Zoom call is also a sip.
Swami is sip. We are all sip. All are having sip.
Right.
That is point A and point B. Point number C.
So if all of us are sip, then the sip is all around us. So we get united with the sip. That is a God realization, that we start looking sip in everything.
I can't hear you, Sudeep.
So I said that sip is inside me, sip is inside everybody. It is in the non-living things also, in the mountains also, air also, everybody, everywhere is sip only. So that is the God realization part. Am I wrong?
No. A, B is correct. C is not correct. C is little bit wrong. Anybody will try to give me C? Who will help Sudeep?
Sir, we are not different, sir.
Who's this speaking?
Sir, this is Tushar, sir.
Tushar, we are not different. Then what? Yes. Then how do we unite with God? Sir, Jyotri wants to know how can we unite with God.
Sir, can I make one more attempt?
Yes, surely, Sudeep, you can make, definitely. It's your ball is in your court.
So, okay. So it's just like we are all the different waves coming from the same ocean. So waves automatically get united with the ocean because wave nothing.
Our goal is to simplify. So let me simplify it for you and make it clear for you, because you already got it.
Shivaham.
Up to here.
Okay.
No, Girish wants to give. From here, Girish wants to give. Girish, let me. You are all sip. Don't worry. This also sip. That also sip.
I am Girish, nothing. Bolo. God is everything. That is the final one.
That Sudeep already told. How to wait. So I would explain to you in exactly 1 minute. How much time I want? Only 1 minute. Ready? Everybody ready? Sudeep, ready? I am not I. I am not body, mind, ego. I am Atma. I am Paramatma. I am the sip. Clear? Everything is very clear. How to become one with the divine? How to unite with God? By realizing, Sudeep, this is where you missed. By realizing God is not Shiva, Jesus, Krishna, Ganesha, Lakshmi. God is not a statue. God is not a saint. God is a power. God is also sip. Sudeep, got it? If I am also sip and God is also sip, then if I am sip and God is sip, then Sudeep?
Then me and God become united.
We are already united. There's no need.
That's okay. Yeah, both of us are the same only. There's no difference between me and God.
The moment you drop the avidya, the moment you drop the darkness, the moment the Kiran Kathuria's favorite bhajan. You know what is Kiran Kathuria's favorite bhajan? You know, he says, प्रभु और हम में फर्क नहीं है, हम तो प्रभु ही है. So did you remember? प्रभु और हम में फर्क नहीं है, हम तो प्रभु ही है। अहंकार को जो छोड़ा, अहंकार को जो छोड़ा, उसको मिल गया भगवान। सांसों की माला में सिमरू मैं सिप का नाम। Sudeep, got it? Now you will repeat, or you know, Sudeep will repeat it. Come on, so that anybody in the world asks, if I lose my breath tomorrow, tomorrow if I lose my breath, then who will explain this to somebody else? Let me see if you can explain. Let me see. Explain, Sudeep.
So the first step would be that neti neti, that is, I'm not the body, mind, and the ego. I'm the soul. Second step would be that if I am the soul, then everybody and everything around me is the same soul. And the point that I missed out is God is not in a statue or something. God is also a part of the SIP. So God is at the ultimate consciousness from where we are drawing our souls. So everything belongs to the same. The source is all the same, and we are just a part of that source. So we're nothing but the source itself. That's Shivoham basically. What you said is, in one word, is Shivoham.
It's very simple. How can the wave unite with the ocean? Jyotri, are you there, Jyotri? How can the wave unite with the ocean? That is the question he asked. How can I unite with God is equal to how can the wave unite with the ocean? When the wave realizes I am not the wave. When the wave realizes I am the ocean. And the ocean realizes I am the wave. And we realize the wave is the ocean and the ocean is the wave, then there is no need for the wave to become the ocean and the ocean to become the wave, because they are all one. It is our ignorance that stops us from the fun. Last question, administrator. Anybody wants to ask before we close? Bridget, are you understanding, Bridget, or is it going over your head? Bridget, understanding? Bridget, are you understanding, Bridget? Understanding?
Yes, I understand everything. Thank you so much.
Are you understanding?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
I know
want to be sure.
everything.
Who's asking me? I think. Oh, you know everything, so you can give the lecture tomorrow then. Kumar Swami. Thank you, Bridget, for your good humor. Kumar Swami, yes, please.
Actually, in non
Swamiji.
Sir,
Kumar Swami Guruji, bolo.
No, the God will also, the SIP also appears in the non-living things, or only living things it will be manifest? It will manifest in living things only, or in non-living things also?
Jagat Mithya Brahma Satya. Jagat Mithya
Yes.
Brahma Satya. Who told this?
Brahma Satya.
Who told this?
Adi Shankaracharya.
Who told this?
Adi Shankaracharya.
Adi Shankara told in 8th century. I am not telling. That means this. In this world, there are three things. First is Ishvara. Ishvara is SIP. Second is Prakriti. Prakriti is nature. Third is Purusha. Purusha is living creatures. When SIP created the world, everything in this world is made from molecules of SIP. Every matter, this is scientific knowledge. Every molecule of matter is made up of energy. Energy is SIP. After making molecules of matter, a human being and all living creatures are made from Panch Tattva. Panch Tattva means earth, water, air, fire, and space.
Okay.
All Panch Bhuti or Panch Tattva, what you say, comes together, and along with coming together, the Ishvara has put the Atma. The Atma is a evolved power which is not there in inanimate things. But when he put the Atma in the inanimate thing became animate. Now are you clear? Kumar Swami is very clear or not clear?
No, actually, do you mean to say that the Panchabhutas, wherever Panchabhutas are there, the living beings are there, like that you are telling?
No. Living being is made from Panchabhuta. Yes. Panchabhuta don't have Atma. When the Panchabhuta come together, along with the Atma, they become Jivatma.
Okay.
So, Panchabhuta also without Atma has got is manifestation of divine. And Jeev Atma Panchabhuta with the Atma is also evolved higher power. The same power higher. Like we spoke sometime back, Swami, that if you have a 12-volt battery, it has got low power. I don't.
Yes.
I'm not very good in this technical language, but a higher power 220 will is a very high power. The small, there's lower power in inanimate and higher power with the soul. The soul is a different entity. So Ishvara has made animate and inanimate, two parts. Both are manifestation of Ishvara. But in inanimate, there is no soul. In animate, there is the soul.
Okay, sir. Good.
My dear friends, thank you for your patience. Sometimes we talk so much. I don't know whether you have the patience to listen and to understand, but I try my best wherever in the world I am. I try to stop. I try to share a little bit, and I hope it is making some sense to you, because that is the goal. The goal is to help you move forward on this journey of enlightenment. This goal, you see me? The goal is to take you towards the divine, to make you one with the divine. And therefore, with that hope and that effort, I bow down to all of you. All of you are none other than the supreme immortal power. What you see in the mirror is not you. What you see in the mirror is not who you are. Or the who you truly are, that you must get to realize. You are Sip. You are the divine. Drop the ignorance. Drop the ego. Drop the attachment. And be the divine soul. You are Atma. You are Paramatma. Don't be ordinary mortals. By you carrying your ignorance, you are converting an intelligent soul, a divine soul, into an ordinary mortal. What a pity. What a shame. Drop that ordinary ignorance, mortality. Drop it. Drop it and become the divine. I bow down to you.